Canada's largest city has been plagued with what many are calling a gun crisis that has resulted in many deaths, injuries, and trauma. But could a radical program out of California be the answer to Toronto's gun problem? Well, a renowned Canadian filmmaker and director thinks so, and he's calling on the city and government to act.
You can't go downtown Toronto knowingly and say, I'm safe, because you wanted to pretend that what was happening in the hood had nothing to do with you. Well, here you are now.
Director X, behind some of the biggest music videos, is also spearheading this petition calling on Torontonians to support a gun violence program. Last year alone, the city saw nearly 500 shootings, 100 more than in 2017. In last year's shootings, 284 people were killed or injured, rising year by year. And the numbers are on par this year. There were 180 shootings by this time last year. This year, we've had 194 already.
What we need to do is make it very clear that we've had enough of the games. We've had enough of the we've had enough of saying we've hired more cops, or we've put in more security cameras, or we've given them more. It don't work. Whatever y'all did before, it doesn't work. Obviously, in fact, it's gotten worse. So enough of that. Here's something that works.
The petition is calling on the city to adopt Advanced Peace, an intervention and prevention program with a multifaceted approach, one being using those who have been in the criminal justice system to mentor at-risk individuals. The program first launched in Richmond, California, a city that was considering bringing in the National Guard to deal with rising gun violence. When the program was introduced, 28 at-risk individuals were identified.
By the time they finally got the program off the ground, 3 of those guys were dead. So they were down to 25, and 21 of the 25 actually showed up, to their surprise.
The fact that the majority, almost all of them showed up, what did that signal?
These guys really want help. They want to live.
5 years in, a robust study reveals the city saw a 66% decrease in gun violence. That success got the country's attention, where 2 additional cities also adopted the program. Sacramento committed $375,000 per year for 4 years. In 2019, an external review found that work in Sacramento saw mentors intervening in 41 gun violence instances, attending 46 shootings to help avoid retaliation, and over 140 conflicts that could have led to gun violence mediated. And above all, no juvenile homicides were recorded after the program launched, saving the city $29.5 million.
We realized that the cost of gun violence is extremely, extremely high. So for one firearm assault, a non-lethal firearm assault, on average, it costs taxpayers about $400,000. Once you add in law enforcement, investigations, prosecutions.
The 18-month program requires commitment from mentors to be available 24/7, and it rewards participants with stipends. Those same individuals then become agents of peace for their neighborhood.
That's a very powerful community asset for the work. And so that's a piece of the program that doesn't really get captured in the evaluation.
For Director X, those numbers alone show the program has potential to begin to address the root of gun violence.
If we can get the violence down with Advanced Peace, we still have to have a conversation about our schools. We have to have a conversation about these neighborhoods, about these homes.
Now, Advanced Peace says they have been met with some funding challenges because a program like this not only requires the support of cities, but also communities and stakeholders. This petition is expected to go in front of Toronto City Council on June 29th. To find a link to the petition along with extended interviews, you can head to our website, citynews.ca. On the Danforth, I'm Faiza Amin for City News.